Alright, magandang gabi sa inyong lahat. No, it is currently 7:24 ng gabi dito sa Edmonton, Alberta. Napakadilim na sa labas. We're just gonna get right into it na ano. So, if you notice, if you've been on my page for a while, kung matagal ka na nakafollow, or maybe bago ka sa page ko, and titignan mo yung mga pictures na pinapost ko, yung mga deliveries ko, yung mga kliyente yung kumukuha sa akin ng sasakyan, you're gonna notice na there's a common pattern. It's usually sedans, SUVs, family vehicles, etc., etc. Pero, rarely kang makakakita na meron akong kliyente na kumukuha ng pickup truck. Right? And this is actually historical, no? Over the past 10 years that I've been doing this, siguro wala pang 100 over the 10 years na I've been selling cars, na wala pang 100, wala pang hayatang 50 ang nabenta ko ng mga pickup trucks. Right? I don't really entertain lots of pickup truck buyers, and I will tell you why. Because a lot of pickup truck buyers kasi nauuna sa decision making nila ang emotions. Hindi naman lahat, right? I do have customers, clients na kumuha ng truck who are legit business people, legit people working sa trades, legit people who need yung pickup truck. But I can guarantee you this, 90% of the time, pag ang Pilipinong lalaki kukuha ng pickup truck, hindi yan dahil kailangan niya. Yan ay dahil kailangan ng ego niya. Yan ay dahil meron siyang gustong patunayan sa sarili niya or meron siyang gustong patunayan sa mga kapitbahay, kamag-anak, kaibigan niya. It's very rare ako nakaka-encounter ng legit na plumber, legit na construction worker, legit na foreman, legit na contractor, legit na, tradesperson who would actually be looking for a pickup truck, especially yung brand new. Kadalasan, it's always the ones who are working, jobs na they can't really afford the pickup truck pero gusto nila. Kaya nga nasabi ko, 9 times out of 10, these are men who are trying to prove something to themselves or prove something to their friends. Okay? Now, hindi ko sinasabi yan para siraan sila. May mga lalaki talaga na ganun ang function ng isip nila. Wala tayong magagawa sa ganun. If you married one of those, I feel sorry for you. But tonight's video is me demonstrating to you guys what to realistically expect, no? If you were to tell yourself, gusto kong kumuha ng pickup truck. Right? It's not going to be the same as buying a car. It's not going to be the same as buying an SUV. It's not going to be the same as buying a van. Okay? So first and foremost, before we start, again, para sa mga bago sa page ko, my name is Jerry Domingo. I'm a specialty finance manager. I've been selling cars for about 10 years now. I've been a finance manager for about 6 or 7 of those years. I work primarily in finance, getting clients approved for financing. I review credit. I send loan applications sa mga bangko. I am the one who talks sa mga area managers kung we're trying to get people approved for the loan. Hindi po ito vlog-vlogan for entertainment. Hindi ito commentary. Hindi ito somebody na nagsasalita lang na walang pinagbabasehan ng sinasabi. Okay? With that being said, right, what we're gonna do for tonight, I'm gonna demonstrate to you guys what to expect for bi-weekly payments if gusto mo mag-finance ng isang pickup truck. We're gonna use one of the more common na bangko na ginagamit ng, namin mga finance managers when we're trying to get you guys approved. We're gonna use TD Canada Trust. I have yung current rate sheet ng TD Canada Trust para sa mga doubters ng page, right? We're gonna use the interest rates sa TD, and I'm gonna give you guys examples of payments of what it would look like for a brand new truck and a pre-owned truck. Okay? Para lang, I'm not trying to sell you guys trucks. I'm trying to give you a realistic idea of what to expect. And again, the reason why I do these videos is kasi very common sa community nating mga Pilipino yung pakikinig sa kung sino yung pinakamalakas ang karisma. Na minsan kahit walang credibility yung pinapakinggan ninyo, basta makarisma siya magsalita at impress na impress ka sa kanyang truck, sa kanyang bahay, sa kanyang mga pag-aari, naniniwala ka na totoo yung sinasabi niya. Right? So, I'm gonna show you guys facts. Okay? So, pakita ko lang muna sa inyo yung rate sheet and then we're gonna go over what to expect for bi-weekly payments. Okay? Alright. So, Here is the current interest rate sheet for TD Canada Trust. As you can see there, standard fixed rates for vehicles na 2015 to 2026. Okay? This is with TD. So you can see there. Okay? Now you can see interest rates are starting at 7.99% and can go up to 9.99%. Now, for the sake of making things simple, I'm going to use the 7.99% na interest rate, which is yung pinakamababa, for the standard and fixed rates. Okay? So, gagamitin natin yan as an example natin. So, we're gonna pick one brand new truck and one pre-owned truck. Well, maybe 2 or 3 pre-owned trucks. We're gonna use this interest rate from TD. Okay? So, first example natin, let's go for a small truck. Let's say sabihin natin na first time mong mag-attempt na mag-finance ng truck, hindi mo kinakailangan ng malaking truck. You're more sensible, you're more level-headed. Alam mo na pang-camping-campingan lang yung truck, pag-move ng gamit lang yung truck, once every 2 or 3 years, bibili ka ng kama, bibili ka ng cabinet. So you're gonna buy a more reasonable size truck. Right? Let's go, for example, mas mura-mura dito ng konti. Let's go with the Honda Ridgeline, for example. Let's use this for our example. We got a 2023 Honda Ridgeline, wala pang $50,000. Right? Now, main concern ko sa sasakyan na to, obviously, mileage-wise, 2023 model, bakit malapit ng mag 100,000 kilometers yung mileage niya, right? But, again, that's not important for the goal ng video na ito. The goal is to demonstrate what to expect for biweekly payments. Okay? Now, let's gonna make sure na hindi kita yung information ng ating approval. Okay. So, as you can see there, we're going to use TD, standard fixed interest rates for vehicles 2015 to 2026. Okay, just to show you guys na matching siya. Okay? Alright? Gets? Okay, gamitin natin yung 7.99%. Okay? Now, magkano yung truck na yung kanina? 46,988. Okay? So, let's go here. Let's go to 46,988. Now, the reason why iba yung presyo nito is because this is somebody else's loan approval. Ginagamit ko lang to as an example. Okay? So, 46,988. For the sake of variety, gawin natin Saskatchewan yung ating province. Hindi pala pwede. Let's go with Alberta. Whatever. So, 5% GST. Okay? Now, let's see here. On an 84-month term, let's go with 87. Oh, okay. Asa yung 7.9, but wala. 7.9 daw yung pinakamababa. Oh, I'm guessing na 7.9 is pag brand new. Okay. So, we're using the ones that are available to us. Okay. So, let's go 8.49. Okay. 8.49%. Okay. What you can realistically expect. And again, para sa mga palengkero na nanonood ng video na ito, hindi po ito offer-offer. Okay? This is just to give you a general idea of what to expect for biweekly payments for a vehicle na ganun ka-mahal. Okay? So you can realistically expect to pay anywhere around this biweekly payment. $388 biweekly. Okay? Now, manageable for a lot of people. Right? Let's look at a different vehicle naman. Let's go back dito. So let's say sabihin natin na hindi sapat sa'yo yung Ridgeline. Lahat ng tropa mo sa farm, naka-Ram 1500, palakihan ng tite, pataasan ng ihi. Inisip mo, ako rin, gusto ko rin ng ganoon. Palakihan kami ng tite, pataasan kami ng ihi. Kukuha rin ako ng malaking truck. Okay? So let's say, let's find something here. I'm not sure meron kaming Ram eh. Meron ba kaming Ram? Yo, may Ram. Oh, yan. Oh, merong Ram 2024. Ram 3500. O, yung mga tropa mo, 1500 Ram. Sa'yo, 3500. Congratulations, ikaw ng bida. Okay? So, talong-talo mo na sila. Okay? So, 69,988 yung Ram na ito. Let's go back to our numbers. Let's go 69. Let's change the number, 69,988. Okay? Alright. Same thing, Alberta taxation, no down payment, walang negative equity to. Okay? For the truck by itself, using the lowest interest rate na we have access to, okay? Expect mo na bi-weekly payment mo, nasa mga around this range, nasa mga 564, 565 bi-weekly. Mahal na, di ba? Para ka nang nagbayad ng renta sa isang one-bedroom apartment. para lang sa sasakyan. Just to what? Para masabi mo na meron kang truck. 'Di ba? So, sabihin natin na hindi pa sapat, hindi pa sapat sa iyo, hindi ka pa lamang. You don't feel na lamang ka sa kapwa mong lalaki na yung sa iyo ay 3,500, sa kanila ay 1,500. Sabihin natin gusto mo talaga ng brand new. Brand new na truck. Let's go to my sister store, Don Wheaton Chev. Okay? So if you're interested in the brand new Chevy, I have access sa mga brand new Chevy. Okay? Let's use something na manageable. Let's see, look at this. A 2026 GMC Sierra 1,500. So I think the same size ng RAM eh. I think, hindi ko sigurado. Right? 5.3 liter, 8 cylinder. So yeah, so same size ng RAM. Okay? So, let's use this price here na naka-advertise sa 77,233. Okay? Let's go back to the numbers. 77. I have to be careful para hindi makita yung pangalan ng kliyente. 77. Magkano yun? 233. Okay. 77, 233. Alright. Same thing. Oh, let's adjust yung interest rate natin to the lowest available, 8.49%. Magkano ang biweekly mo? Rey Mysterio, buyaka, 619. 619 and 72 cents biweekly. So, let's do this. 619.72, okay, times 26 biweekly payments in a year, divide by 12 months in a year. $1,343 ng sinasahod mo mapupunta sa isang pickup truck. That is almost the same na binabayad ko sa renta sa isang 2-bedroom na bahay. Some of you guys are really willing to spend that much money para lang magkaroon ng pickup truck. Do you actually need yung truck? Meron ka bang hatakin na trailer, fifth wheel? Meron ka bang horse carriage? Meron ka bang ATV na ikakarga? Or ang rason mo lang is magbe-business ka ng cleaning, kaya kailangan mo ng ganong kalaking truck? O pinaka-common na rason na naririnig ko, paano po kasi kuya bibili ng gamit? And sinusupalpal ko lagi yung mga taong ganun eh. Bibili ka ng gamit. Okay. Bibili ka ng bagong kama, bagong cabinet, bagong dining table. Ilang beses ka bibili sa 1 taon, 2 taon, 3 taon ng bagong kama, bagong cabinet, bagong dining table? Minsan lang, di ba? So bakit ka susubo sa ganyang kalaking monthly na bayaran para sa isang bagay na gagamitin mo for what it actually is meant to do? Once you're paying that much for something that you're only gonna use once. The other 360 days of the year, wala kang dalang cabinet, wala kang dalang sofa, wala kang dalang kama, wala kang dalang dining table. Diba? Now let's go for something more expensive. So, sabihin, hindi pa rin sapat sa'yo to. Hindi pa rin sapat sa'yo to. Kailangan mo ng mas malaki. Kailangan mo ng mas malaking truck. Right? Kuha tayo ng mas mahal. Oh. Let's go with yung pinakamahal dito na available. Ayun. Denali Ultimate 2026 GMC Sierra 1500. Denali Ultimate, I believe this is the highest trim level na available sa mga pickup truck. Right? Magkano siya? $105,000 for $105,483. Okay? So let's punch in the numbers. And if I am offending your feelings, if I'm hurting your feelings by doing this video, I am not sorry. Because you know why? A lot of people need to hear this kasi. Right? A lot of people need to hear the reality na minsan yung reasoning nila of why they want something logically does not make sense. Right? 105,483. I'm doing this for you. I'm doing this for the people in your life. For your wife, who might be thinking, bakit kailangan ng asawa ko ng pickup truck? Right? $105,000. Again, let's go back to our lowest interest rate here, 8.49. $836 biweekly. Right? So, with that being said, I hope nabigyan ko kayo ng idea of what to expect kung gusto mo ng pickup truck. If you're one of those people who are watching, you got offended, tinurn off mo yung video, again, I'm offering no apologies. I said what I said, right? The fact of the matter is, a lot of you guys don't need pickup trucks. Yes, it's nice to have. I personally, nakapag-deliver na ako ng mga Tundra, Ram, Tacoma, right? I have to say na for somebody like me, right, yung getting in and out, it's easier sa tuhod ko pag naka-pickup truck. But we have to look at the bigger picture kasi. If I, for example, am gonna be paying $836 every 2 weeks para lang sa pickup truck, I gotta make sure na I am getting my money's worth. Right? I'm using that truck, I'm using yung bed, I'm using yung kanyang towing capacity every day para ma-maximize ko yung binabayad ko. That's why it does not make any sense to me when lots of men who don't work sa trades, na wala namang trailer, wala namang hinahatak, wala namang paggagamitan ng pickup truck, would put their families in debt, would take out loans for $90,000, $100,000 sa mga pickup truck, na alam nila deep in their heart hindi nila kinakailangan. But they like the idea of owning it. Trucks are a very emotional purchase. That's why I usually stay away from trucks. Kasi a lot of my sales process sa mga clients ko is very logic-based, very facts-based. Right? Parang pinakita ko sa inyo. We look at the presyo ng sasakyan, ito yung making bi-weekly payment niya. Right? Realistically, kaya bang bayaran? If you're making less than $25 an hour, kahit anong believe mo sa sarili mo, hindi mo kayang bayaran yung $830 bi-weekly. Hindi mo kayang bayaran yung $700, $600, $500, maybe $500, $600 to bi-weekly. Right? If you're making less than $20 an hour, you're making less than $25 an hour. Right? Ilalagay mo pa rin ba yung finances mo sa isang sasakyan na hindi mo naman na ma-maximize yung full potential niya on a daily basis? If ang dahilan mo, kaya kukuha ka ng pickup truck is kailangan mo maglipat ng gamit, kailangan mo maglipat ng bahay, pumunta ka ng U-Haul, magrenta ka doon ng truck. Isang one-time, big-time na bagsakan, pagkatapos mong gamitin yung truck, tapos na. Wala ka nang kinakailangang isipin na bayaran. Hindi ito parang pagkuha ng kotse, hindi ito parang pagkuha ng SUV for daily transportation. Right? This is for me, in my opinion, a very lavish expense. Right? So am I saying na huwag kang bumili ng pickup truck? No, that's not what I'm saying. The whole purpose of this video is to give you guys a different kind of feedback. Kasi very common sa ating mga Pilipino is yung natural capacity natin to stay in a positive feedback loop. Right? Meron tayong positivity bias eh. We stay with people, we talk to people na sasabihin lang sa atin yung gusto nating marinig. Si kumpare bumili ng pickup truck. O, kakausapin mo, pare, magkano yan? O, ito naman si kumpare mo, gusto mong pabida. Ano lang to, mura lang to, kumagala. May kilala ako. O, pagdating mo sa dealership, yung mura pala is $700 bi-weekly, $800 bi-weekly. Ano mangyayari? Right? O, si kumpare nga, kaya ko eh. Ako rin, kaya ko rin. O, very common din sa mga nagtatrabaho sa mga lugar where maraming Pilipino. Right? Yung isang tao kukuha ng pickup truck, isipin ng isa, oh, bakit siya? Para kami ng trabaho. Ako rin, kaya ko rin. Right? Even though sometimes hindi mo talaga kaya. So, this video is to give you a realistic expectation. Oh, kung meron ka nakitang pickup truck online, doesn't matter kung sa amin, sa ibang dealership. Right? Nakita mo na yung price tag niya ng mga $70,000, $80,000, $90,000. At least meron ka ng realistic idea of what to expect for bi-weekly payments. Hindi ka na magme-message sa Facebook o hindi ka na pupunta sa mismong dealership na yon, sasayangin mo yung buong day off mo Kasi in the back of your mind, you're thinking, uy, baka pwedeng 250 bi-weekly lang. Baka kayang 300 bi-weekly lang. Magkaka-pick up truck din ako. Mapopost ko sa Facebook, kitang-kita sa amin, naka-pick up truck na ako. 'Di ba? May Jordan na sticker pa yan. 'Di ba? May Pacquiao na gloves pa yan. You know? All jokes aside, right? Again, the point of the video is to give you guys an unbiased when it comes sa hindi lang puro positive feedback loop ang pinapakinggan ninyo. Right? Sometimes you need to hear people like me say, teka lang, kailangan mo ba talaga? Afford mo ba talaga? Ito yung i-expect mo kung kukuha ka ng truck. Instead of always surrounding yourself with people na sabihin sa'yo, kayang-kaya mo yan, pre. Bahala na si Batman. Overtime lang yan, overtime lang, kayang-kaya. Diba? Sometimes kailangan natin ng ganun eh. Right? There's nothing wrong with keeping people who are positive, giving you the positive words na gusto mo marinig. But kung masyado ng positive yung pinapakinggan mo, right? Minsan kailangan mo na ng mga neutral voices, unbiased voices na hindi ka kilala personally to tell you na, teka lang, ito ang numbers na i-expect mo. Gusto mo ba talagang ilagay ang pamilya mo sa ganitong klaseng financial situation? Now, if you are, let's say, a trucker, long-haul trucker ka, right? And you're making easy $200,000, $300,000, $400,000 a year, by all means, bilihin mo yung pinakamahal na truck na gusto mo kasi at that stage in your life, kaya mo. You earned it. I have seen several vloggers na mga Pinoy truckers na yung mga personal pickup trucks nila, mamahalin talaga. And them, they earned it. They deserve it kasi they're making that much money. Mayaman sila. Right? Pero if ikaw ay bago pa lang sa bansa, right? And you're making $18 an hour. You're making $15 an hour. And araw-araw, nagpapantasya ka na may pickup truck, gusto mo na pickup truck, gusto mo na pickup truck, right? And people around you are telling you na kayang-kaya yan, pre. Sige lang, kunin mo lang. Kaya mo yan. Mapifigure out mo yan. Overtime lang. Then you need to listen to voices like mine who will pull you back sa reality and say, hey, ito ang i-expect mo. Kung sumasahod ka ng $1,500 every 2 weeks, right? Or $2,000 every 2 weeks. Gusto mo ba na 800, 700 of that, $900 of that, pupunta lang sa sasakyan? Diba? So I hope mabigyan ko kayo ng idea of what to expect, right? For a pre-owned pickup truck, for a brand new pickup truck, for a pickup truck that is priced at $46,000, for a pickup truck priced at $70,000, right? Para that way magkaroon kayo ng realistic na expectation. Again, kaya nga nasabi ko, whether you decide to walk in sa ibang dealership to inquire about yung truck na gusto mo, at least expect mo na ganito ang babayaran mo. Hindi ka magwo-walk in, isipin mo, baka meron silang pick-up na 200, baka meron silang pick-up na 150. Right? Just some realistic, hard evidence for you guys tonight. Again, I'm not trying to discourage you from buying a pickup truck as long as alam mo, sa loob-loob mo, at sa paycheck mo, mismong hawak mo na paycheck na, kaya mong bayaran. Go ahead. Right? Pero kung gaya nga sabi ko, if you're making $15 per hour, you've been in Canada for 1 year, you've been in Canada for 2 years, wala ka pang papel, right? Gusto mo, kailangan ba talaga na kalahati ng sinasahod mo every 2 weeks, mapupunta lang sa pickup truck? Pag-isip mo na maigi.